guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Alright, so, today I wanted to go over the Universe 6 category team, right? So, Universe 6, there's not exactly that many characters, right, that you're going to be able to bring to this category team. Like, it's not, like, there's only a few characters we've seen. Maybe when Dragon Ball Super might eventually continue, and maybe they do go to the planet Sadala and stuff like that. We have, like, that whole huge arc where Vegeta might go there. A lot of people I know have talked about that for years, wanting that. Maybe we will, right? Maybe there'd be, like, some, what if, you know, Universe 6 Broly or some shit, right? Like, you know, like, tell me how fire that wouldn't be if Vegeta goes there and then, oh no, the legendary Super Saiyan Universe 6 is here now. Uh-oh, Broly again, right? Like, how fire would that be? So, this category, you know, maybe if that would happen, this category could get sick in the future. But for now, this is relatively just Universal Survival Saga characters for the most part. The Vadoses and the Champas are not on the Universal Survival Saga team. Now, that actually potentially could be interesting for the future, because I do think a Vados and Champa LR is something that is pretty realistic, but I don't know how it would necessarily work with the rest of the team. If it was like an LR, Vados, and Champa, and they give like Universe 6 category allies like 3 key and 40% attack and defense on top of whatever else they do, they would definitely work well, but again, they're not Universal Survival Saga, so they don't have the Tournament of Power link that like all the girls have got, you know, like Frost has, Hit has, all of these characters have got, right? Now this category took a massive step forward during this recent DOKKANFEST Kale and Khalifa, you know, fusing into Kefla celebration right here. Between the Kefla, we got EZA, Super Saiyan 2 physical Kefla, Tech Hit got his EZA, on top of a number of free-to-play characters, right? SCR Khalifa, the Int Kale, and the Tech Kabe. I feel like Universe 6, you know, more so than ever, is, again, in a pretty good spot. I think a lot of these characters are actually, like, pretty strong. This is a nice, strong team. With Universe 6, you can easily beat any content in the game with how crazy a lot of the girls are together, right? In particular, you know, Tech Khalifa and STR Kale, we know how broken they are, right? Like, they are massively powerful in really what is the most difficult content stages that the game has got. Now, if we look at what Universe 6 might present for us in the future, I do actually think Super Saiyan 2 Kabe could get, like, a new powerful unit or something like that. It was weird that they decided to just give this is just Super Saiyan Kabe. I feel like this card should have been Super Saiyan 2 right here. That might have been a bit of a blunder. I don't know. LR Hit is something that is definitely still going to happen. They did drop, like, an LR Hit, right? They dropped LR Hit and God Goku. But the thing about the LR Hit and God Goku is that because it's, you know, Hit and Goku, it's not actually a Universe 6 category unit, right? So it's a character that we would be using specifically on the Universal Survival Saga team and not Universe 6. So I do think an LR Hit is something that could absolutely still happen at some point in the future, and he could be very, very powerful. Again, I'm still 100% completely on board with an LR Hit showing up. I think that would be really, really good for the game. I do think an LR Kefla, right? Like some sort of like standalone LR Kefla is another card that could happen, right? We now have, you know, several different Keflas, but like an LR, maybe like a Super Saiyan Kefla would be good, because the only Super Saiyan Kefla we have is this one right here. Just the SSR for the EZA one, right? So because of that, we do have a hole where we could actually make do with a Super Saiyan Kefla, which I think could be pretty good. Frost potentially could get like a new unit, right? But like even a lot of the other characters like Dr. Rhoda and stuff like that, the Universe 6 Namekians, I don't know how much like love some of these other characters are going to get. So the Universe 6 category team is probably mostly going to comprise of the Saiyans. And then of course we do also have Hit potentially, right? So, I don't know. I mean, we could definitely see, like, another, you know, celebration at some point. Again, you know, maybe with, like, an LR Hit or, you know, an LR Vados and Champa. But, you know, perhaps in the future, if they do go back to, you know, Universe 6, if Dragon Ball Super comes back, you know, that's where shit could get interesting. I mean, I'm saying that, you know, what if we get the Universe 6 version of Broly? You know, I feel like a lot of people would, like, roll their eyes at, oh, again, Broly and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, that shit would be fucking flames. It would be gas, dude. Imagine Broly versus Broly, right? Like, oh my god, that would be so fire. That would be so sick. All right, guys, so we're here in an event with Team Universe 6. One good thing about Universe 6 is you do have several legitimate leaders in terms of the buffs, right? Both STR, Kefla, and Tech hits. Although, really, let's be real, you just pretty much want to use hits. I'm just going to use the STR Kefla just to get her in here. But our girl STR Kefla is not what I would consider a very impressive unit. I think Kefla's not really that great, especially because Tech Kefla and Physical Kefla now need orbs, right? We have all three Keflas right here. The Physical Kefla needs 6 physical orbs. STR Kefla needs 6 orbs. And then Tech Kefla needs 6 orbs as well. So all three of them needing 6 orbs is like an actual detriment. Like running all of them. All right, Cord, yeah, come on, we got it. We get it. The star of the show here. But all the Keflas needing 6 orbs is definitely going to be, I think, a bit of an issue for sure, right? We are able to get the 6 physical orbs right there, which is good. Not able to get the 6 orbs for STR Kefla. That really is the weakness of these Kefla units, right? If if one of the girls was an orb changer, right? Like, I think that would make things quite a bit better. So, like, you know, if, like, STR Kefla created orbs, if Tech Kefla created orbs, right? Like, it would help. What I mean by creating orbs, so I'm specifically meaning rainbow orb changing, right? Just creating orbs is not enough, right? Because if Physical Kefla, if her passive was just needing 6 orbs, like, she would be, I think, a lot better. But the fact that it's specifically 6 physical orbs, I think you're going to run into very many ssures where getting those 6 orbs for her is just not only not realistic, but it's just not practical at all, right? You're just not really going to see that happening. All right, so we're going to move on to turn 2. So now STR Kefla is going to transform into Super Saiyan. I mean, here's the thing about STR Kefla. She definitely does get a lot better as she's transforming. Once she's in Super Saiyan 2, that's where she gets, like, decent, right? Because then her chance to dodge is not tied to the 6 orbs. But I would say that's the real problem with Kefla, is that in base and in Super Saiyan, if you don't get the STR Kefla her 6 orbs, she is just not, like, that impressive. I don't offensively, she's definitely not crazy anymore, but then, like, defensively as well, it's just not really that impressive. I mean, it's cool that, you know, like, pretty much all these Keflas, like, they all stack, right? This Kefla stacks defense. STR Kefla and Tech Kefla, they stack attack when they're super attacking, which can be fine. And by the way, Universe 6 is probably, like, the best team in the game for long events or something like that. Oh, well, actually, no, Hybrid Saiyans probably. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Hybrid Saiyans and Universe 6 are both good in that, like, avenue, but... Okay, alright, yeah, I probably would say Hybrid Saiyans, just because, like, we've got, like, you know, recent monster DOKKANFEST options for that, like, you know, like, the AGL Kid Gohan, right? Like, AGL Kid Gohan is, like, a lot better than a lot of the Universe 6 girls and stuff like that, right? Alright, so I'll probably... Let's keep this Tech, Kale, and Khalifa here for a bit. And I'm going to go ahead and let them sort of stack up a bit before transforming. We'll definitely go ahead and fuse with them. The thing that's really good about Kale and Khalifa, right, is that when they transform, they have a massive healing ability that they activate, right? The 60% heal is just, like, really good. And the thing about Kale and Khalifa, right, is that, you know, while turn 6 is not a great restriction for their ability, their fusion, it's also, like, always going to be turn 6, right? You have a lot of characters where, you know, it's like, okay, like, in Broly, all you got to do is super attack 4 times, man. But a lot of times that ends up being turn 27, turn 500 million, right? At least with Kale and Khalifa, you always know turn 6. Like after this turn, we will be able to transform at literally any time we choose, right? Which will be good. I'll save Physical Kefla's active skill for now. It's another, or STR Kefla, I'm sorry. That's another thing I think that's a bit of a mistake too, is they gave STR Kefla that active skill. I feel like it just doesn't do enough. She changes physical key spheres to STR key spheres, which, you know, causes her to, like, negatively, like, work with physical Kefla too, by the way. And then she also becomes super effective against all types. I just feel like that's not enough. I feel like she could do more with that active skill, considering the condition is you can only use it if there's a Pure Saiyan or Universal Survival Saga category enemy, but it's also a turn 5 condition, because turn 5 is the minimum Kefla can go Super Saiyan 2. So she changes physical key spheres to STR, and then she's super effective against all types for that turn. The condition on that is turn 5 and a Pure Saiyan or Universal Survival Saga enemy. It's a ridiculous condition that she has for her active skill, right? So uncommon that you're going to be able to bust that out, right? And it's like the effect is just flat out not good enough. I think for how difficult it is to get STR Kefla's active skill, right? Now I'm curious. Let me see. So like on this rotation, let me just take a look real fast. All right, so STR Kefla, yeah, dude. See, 155k defense. That just ain't. That just does not cut it, man. And that's it. That's STR Kefla's defense. She has the 155k plus the 50% chance to dodge. It's just not good enough. Like, STR Kefla is like a long event unit, but she's not even really that good for long events. This is why STR Kefla, like, you know, would you say, does STR Kefla suck? The answer is yes. Yes, she does. Her design is bad. It did not hold up whatsoever. Yet again, by the way, another turn where we're not able to get the 6 physical orbs happens often. We'll be able to get the orbs for Kefla right there, but at this point, STR Kefla, the 6 orbs, what it does is it gives her a guaranteed additional super. So it is good, right? STR Kefla getting the 6 key orbs and getting that guaranteed additional super attack is pretty powerful. I like that. I actually think, you know, for Tech Kefla, I feel like they could have given her the extra attack with the tech with the orbs, the 6 orbs, but then they also could have given her that additional super as well. I think that would have worked very well for Tech Kefla. Because again, I feel like it's not like too OP or anything like that, what I'm saying with that, because it's not like you would be able to use that ability like early on at all in any fights or anything like that, right? Like, she's not able to transform until turn 6 anyway. So I feel like that ability actually could have been something that could work pretty well to help make that Tech Kefla a little bit better. I do like Tech Kefla. I do think Tech Kefla is probably the best unit in the game for long events. I would probably say so. Why don't we go ahead? Let's use this opportunity to transform and fuse right here with our girls Tech Kale and Khalifa into Tech Kefla.
私ら二人ががっちり組んだら全宇宙で最強ですケールとカリフラでケフラ
Alright, Tech Kefla has come out to play. No 6 orbs, unfortunately. You know, whatever. What is her defense here? Only 200k, damn it. I didn't stack up with her long enough, right? When you go into these long events, you really should take better care to stack up for a long time. But Tech Kefla does have a 50% chance to dodge as well. Now, I talked about this a lot, but I do feel like this unit, this Tech Kefla, I think she would have been a lot better had she had this dodge that she gets when she fuses into Kefla. I think that should have been in base, and this unit overall would have been much, much better if they had the dodge in base, but then she just had way more attack power as Kefla, right? Because you're stacking anyway in base. Like, like that's the thing. This is a stacking unit, so I don't think you don't need the dodge. I mean, it's helpful if you don't get a lot of supers off with Kale and Queefy, you don't stack up too much, right? But you guys get what I'm saying. Like, you just, again, really do not need that dodge on the Kefla, right? Now with the defensive stacking I feel like works fine. Yeah, see, this is a pain. This is why these two Keflas don't really work that well together. I guess I'm going to do this. We could go ahead and get the 6 orbs. Let's use SCR Kefla's active skill.
あんたは強いけど私の方が超絶強い今度こそあんたを超えてみせる
Okay, so now she can get all of these orbs right here, but again, not really a great combo these two together because all the physical orbs then became the SCR orbs, and I wasn't able to get all the physical orbs I wanted with physical Kefla, you know, in turn 1, right? You guys, dude, the orbs, like, when units want orbs that they don't create, it's a real pain. And it's like, physical Kefla does create her orbs, but, like, the problem is they're not asking for 6 overall orbs, they're asking for 6 specific orbs, which is always tough to do. Always really tough to do, man. The good thing, though, is that physical Kefla, she does still get, 20% attack and defense per orb at all, right? But it's just, like, her attack power, like, when people think about physical Kefla and, like, how good she is, I'm telling y'all, people are always thinking about the physical Kefla that has got the 6 physical orbs and her power at that point, right? People are never really accounting for, you know, physical Kefla where she's not able to get those 6, whatchamacallit, orbs. I feel like we'll make this the last turn. I feel like we've gotten a good look at Team Universe 6, right? The team is very cohesive. You have a lot of really powerful units for long events. Overall, the team is just very good. I certainly wish that the Cord... Hello, Cord. Are we just going to end right here? I guess I could. Hello? I wanted to... Oh my god. It just... Sometimes it's just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just done for the day. Like, the Cord just, like... Oh, it's just back. Sometimes it does that. It's just like, today, I don't really feel like recording today. Oh, thanks. I love that the technology, the wires, are telling me when it feels... Sorry, buddy. You don't get to decide. We're working. No, man. All right, so we'll make this the last turn. Let me know what you guys think of Team Universe 6, all of these characters. Definitely is fun, right? Like, having a big time, like, super fun, cohesive team like this is definitely really, really cool. You know, it's able to beat every stage of the God event can be beaten with this category. All of the difficult content can be destroyed. I feel like this team probably would perform well in a lot of Super Battle Road stages as well, right? So, you know, Team Universe 6 is definitely in a pretty good spot, I think, all things considered at this point, right? So, let me know what you guys are thinking of Universe 6. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.